Welcome! Sunday night, here we are. Energy, focus for the week. Come on in and join me. Going live. How is everyone today? Welcome to the Energy Focus for the week. This is Terry Ann Hyman. This is my live stream for my Empowered Spirit Show. We come on live. We talk about all those crazy cosmic forces. We align our energy and I pull cards for guidance. So, yes, it has been a very, very intense week. It's been a very, very intense month. Don't you agree? For sure. Hey, Carla, how are you? It has definitely been some summer, I will say. We had the Lionsgate, the full moon, all that energy coming in. And now here we are in the final week of Leo season. All right. And all of these crazy cosmic forces that are going on. So yes, we have a lot of processing to do. I don't know about you, but I know for myself, I have brought in so many new messages, so many new visions and dreams. And now this work right now is like letting all this energy integrate and letting it all percolate and letting it all kind of settle where it needs to settle. So lots of new visions, new dreams, new work coming in. So now really this week, the work to do is to really kind of let go of whatever is blocking you from bringing these new dreams in. We're in that release phase. We're in the waning of the moon. So really it's kind of pull a few weeds. All right, I know I was out in my garden this weekend, just really pulling up weeds and noticing all the growth that is going on. And so this week is about really going within and really igniting those passions that are coming forward. I know for myself, and maybe you can put in the comments if you believe this too or feel this, feel like a new person. I feel like a whole different part of me is starting to really open up. You know, examining my daily habits, examining how I'm on a daily basis doing my meditations, doing my rituals, accessing that inner guidance. What are you noticing for you? Do you feel that difference coming in? We have all of these 5 outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all of them in retrograde. So it has really been allowing us the time to kind of pull back a little bit, get a greater perspective. All right, the outer planets move a little slower, so it lasts a little longer. It's not like a Mercury retrograde, but it's more like really like breaking things up, turning things inside out, opening up to a better part of who you are. And as we've talked about for the last couple of months, because summer is the energy of growth, of sitting back, of having patience with yourself, and noticing that wild energy, the wild woman, as I love to talk about it for the summer coming forward. Because when you do start to pause and look around and start to do all that reflection that this time of year is offering, what do you notice? Don't you notice a new part of who you are? It really is important right now. Look inside. Listen to the energy going on. This is the last week of Leo season. Then we'll move into some of that earth energy of Virgo. But really right now, where are you shining? Where is that courage to step forward in your life and really open up to some of these lessons coming forward? We have a lot of that Mars energy going on. We really do. It started at the beginning of the month and really pushing us out into the world. Careful not to be too aggressive, but yet let it be a spiritual warrior for you. Let it open up to that deeper part of who you are. So this week on the podcast, kind of jumped right in, forgot about the podcast. This week on the podcast, I had a great conversation with one of my teachers, Itzhak Barry. He's a shamanic teacher. He's really kind of amazing. I did some studying with him on learning about, just like some of the shamanic tools, the handprints, the energy we carry, cord cutting, candle readings, all this. And he's a great teacher. And we talked about the prophecy coming forward, the whole idea of the eagle and the condor, really finding that balance within yourself. It isn't about like pushing away the eagle, that masculine energy, and favoring the feminine energy, the condor, but it's really doing the dance together and finding those parts. I know I shared in my email a little bit about how being a child of the 60s, born in that like feminism, it's a little different. It's not the same energy. I don't have to push. I don't have to pretend to be a man. I don't have to hide away the delicate parts of who I am. And that's kind of the energy going on. And then it goes on the flip side for men as well. They can embrace intuitive parts of who they are. They can embrace some of that sensitive energy. We definitely need both to come forward. And then we had a great conversation too about plant medicine, the popularity of it, what it holds, what it means. Definitely check out the podcast. It was really a great conversation. Itzhak Berry. You can find it on all the podcast mediums. And a huge shout out. I see you, Mert, right there. A huge shout out to our sponsors. Forecast Salon here in Birmingham, beautiful hair salon dedicated to education, creativity, bringing all these trends forward for their clients, really educating all of the hairstylists that work there at Forecast. So big thank you and shout out to Mert and everyone over at Forecast Salon. So it has been a very intense summer. We're going to have a little bit more of this come forward. There is still more to unfold in the air, in the cosmos. And really the greatest thing that we can do right now with all of these outer planets moving around, we also have this huge grand cross in the sky on the full moon. It's sacred geometry. We are sacred geometries. Our cells are sacred geometries. And a healthy growth, a healthy cell has that beautiful sacred energy to it. So really important because these vibrations come down, seen or unseen. It's still happening. And it's still helping us to break up this old system so that we can move forward with a higher vibration, with a better understanding of who we are right now in the world, and recognizing that, yes, you matter. Your energy matters. Your energy is needed. Light workers, yes. I think he called us like soldiers of change, agents of change. We need this work. We need to keep fueling the energy of the arts in all aspects of creativity. This is where we're going to find that original energy to break free and make new ideas, create new things, new thought, new projects, new visions. I know I'm very fired up about some new visions in my life. What about you? Do you see that coming forward for you? Do you see that opening up, that ability to really kind of make the changes that's going on in the world so that you can feel better about your purpose, about your path, and how you are moving forward in your life, who you're inspiring, who you're working with. All these things are so important right now. So important. A fairy agent. Yes, Kika, a fairy agent. I so agree. It is time for magic. It really is time for magic in the air to make these changes. I know for myself now it's about pulling of roots and letting go of where I was so that I can free up, letting go of the things that hold me down so that I can expand the work that I'm doing and help others to do the same. So that is the energy going on this week. It is in the release phase of the moon, the last week of the Leo. We'll talk about it next week about the Virgo season coming in. And we're moving into the last of summer. I know I always hate to let summer go, but I am already noticing the days are getting shorter. Are you noticing that as well? And then we have the energy of fall coming in. But let's not jump too fast into that and really appreciate the energy of right now, presently where you are, so that you can do the work that you need to do to bring all this energy forward and to really offer gratitude and appreciation for the growth that has come forward for you. So let's take a moment and bring all this energy in, pull our energies in so that we can prepare for the week ahead. So wherever you are, if you can, if you have some sage or incense or Palo Santo, something to light, a candle, go ahead and light that for you. The fire is that inspiration, that Leo energy coming forward, the passion, the purpose, helping you to slow down, to be inspired to bring it forward. So wherever you are, if you can, close your eyes just for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale all the way down deep into the earth. Inhaling, bringing that breath all the way back up. Exhale, slowing down. Taking a moment, centering your energy. As you take that next breath, call in your energy, call in your spirit. Feel that energy coming in all around you, helping you to be present. Take another deep inhale, coming into the heart, and just exhale right into your heart. And in that deepest part, feel that connection of your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are known. Know that you are loved. Feel all this energy coming in, surrounding you right now. As we go to create this space, we call in the masters, the teachers, the archangels, the crystal beings, calling in your own spirit guides. Feel all this energy coming in around you, surrounding you, guiding you, and protecting you as you move through this week. And just taking a moment, noticing where you are in this great wheel of life, the season of summer. As I talk about in the medicine wheel, we find ourselves in the direction of the south. Taking a moment and feeling all that sun energy coming in, opening that third chakra, opening that lion, that courage, that wildness within you. Honoring your growth, honoring the season, the divine feminine comes forward, the nurturing, the loving. And just notice all of this energy coming in as we call in the directions for guidance and protection to the south, the west, the north, and the east. Above you, below you, right into the very center, right into that deepest part of your heart where you feel that connection. Setting an intention for this week. And allow that intention to elevate those emotions of how you want to feel. The joy, the abundance, the peace, the love, the light, and just allow those elevated emotions to radiate all around your auric field, setting that energy for you this week. Letting it radiate out. One more deep inhale and exhale, centering, grounding, bringing your awareness back, keeping the elevation high, keeping that vibe out there, coming back, blinking the eyes open. Feel those elevated emotions. All right, we start out this card drawing this week with the energy of the Mother of Air. So this is a card that reminds you to use discernment in all your thoughts and what you're seeing and being and believing in. Noticing that your thoughts are what create your reality. All right, so when this card comes up, I do always like to say, careful of not getting into too much judgment or too much critical energy. Look at that big eye. One of my favorite illustrations of this entire deck. Meanwhile, I must say, shout out to Lori Hanna. She was the illustrator, and this is our 1-year anniversary of the deck. How exciting. More to come with it, for sure. So look for your own self. Like, notice, like, are you being critical or are you having a discerning eye? We want the discerning eye. Careful of your thoughts and what you're bringing in and what you're telling yourself, especially. We do have 5 of water coming in. This is going to help you to process some of the energy. So 5 is about change. All right, look, she's got her hands over her eyes. So the thing in me here is like, oh no, so much change, especially in the emotional energy and what you're feeling and intuition. Or it can be like, oh, let me go within. Let me process the energy coming in, all that full moon energy. This is a great card for that. Because really when you look around, you see there is the tower out there. Things are growing. Things are moving. It's just change. Nothing ever stays the same. So how you process and how you judge it or discern it, that's what's really key, all right? Change is good, all right? We're all moving through it. The next card is the 7 of water, another intuition, another card talking about your emotions. And again, she's got her eyes like this, like covering herself up, going, oh no, oh no. So lots of times this comes in to say, all right, maybe you have too much going on. Maybe you have too many emotions going on. Full moon, all right? I know it took me a day or two. Process all that energy. We had a great event over at Ritual Shelter. Really high vibes, sound bath. It was really beautiful, which helped to process it. But it does sometimes take a few days to process all that energy. But if you see and you close your eyes, like, where is that light shining? All right, 7 is our spiritual number. So where are you putting your time? Where are you putting your attention? Or where are you forgetting to put your attention? Is it on your spiritual practice? Is it a priority in your life? That will definitely help you to process so that you can have more discernment. 2 of earth. All right, this card is about boundaries and juggling. All right, do you know your boundaries? Are you able to juggle the things in your life? Are you letting everything just open up and get all mishmashed in there? It's a good thing to know boundaries. It really is. And yes, you can. Work, home, family, romance, but it does take some juggling, and it definitely definitely takes good energetic boundaries. It really does. So we have the elements here this week. Have discernment. Know that we're all going through change. Go within and notice what's working and what's not. Where's your time? Where's your attention? Focus on your spiritual practice. That's going to help you move. And it's also going to help you bring more energetic boundaries so that you can juggle all the many things we have going on. And I know at this time of summer, we sometimes get like, oh God, I'm tired of summer. I know, look at my garden, go, I'm tired of weeding. But on the other hand, this is like a really good point to pick up your energy, to renew those resources within you so that you can finish out this season. There is more growth coming in. We don't want to cut it too short because fall we start harvesting everything. So allow these next few weeks to really grow for you and continue doing your inner work. Grounding, finding that present moment. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Stay present. All right, let me know how that resonates with you. If you like a card, post in. I'd love to pull a card for you. Hello over there on Facebook. Hey, Raylene, how are you? All right, so let's see. This week, usual stuff, all my energy yoga classes. Come check it out. Yoga Circle, 8:15. It's a great wake-up class. We do the guachas. I do some tapping. We do some asanas, and we do some breathing, meditation, pranayama. Great way to start your day. I'm over at the JCC on Fridays at 11, and then back to the Yoga Circle Friday night for restorative Reiki and sound bath. Great class every week. All right. Kika, 5 of Earth. So Kika, this is more change coming in, and it's also too sometimes the boundary energy and also to any comparison energy. All right, so sometimes when we're going through changes, we start looking all around and we start comparing ourselves. But really holding your boundary and knowing that your work is just as viable, just as good, and know that it's okay to go through changes in who you are, and you don't have to compare yourselves to what will other people think or make judgment about it. Remember, have that discernment. But it is change, so change is good. And where can you open up to a stronger part so that you can shine? I saw that Reiki and restorative you were doing part of. How great is that? Things like that are very important right now. I love that. I love seeing that. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So 7 of Fire, Rebecca. So this is passion, purpose. This is also, too, about knowing your light. So lots of times when you stand in your light, you may feel people pushing at you like, who does she think she is? How does she know this? But it really is about standing and knowing your own energy. All right. And sometimes, too, this card comes up to remind us 7 is our spiritual number, our spiritual energy. So the stronger you know your light, the stronger you can put it out there. And you don't have to defend yourself. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. Know your light without having to defend yourself. Don't get into arguments, all right? It's like really important, especially that Mars energy. A lot of fire in this card. Let me know how that resonates with you, Rebecca. All right, Carla. Oh, and then Ash, I'll come back to you. Carla, you got the 2 of Water. Carla, this is a lover's energy. I'm curious to hear how that's going for you. So open up to your heart. Open up, break down those barriers and those walls, and invite someone in. Let me know how that resonates for you. All right, perfect card. All right, Kika. All right, Ash. 3 of Water. Ash, this is about celebrating and really appreciating the things that you are bringing forward in your life. And it's not just with anybody. It's like really important people. Get out there and really, really honor yourself. So often it's easier to like celebrate everybody else. Honor yourself. And maybe it's not like a big, huge ceremony, but maybe something that you've accomplished and you've done. Put some time and love and effort. Pull back and recognize. Add some self-love into that. That would be really great. Raylene, you got the 7 of Air. All right, I have to admit I got this card earlier today for myself too. So this card really made me think, but this card is about, lots of times it comes up for deception, all right? So deceptions, things we're telling ourselves, or things that other people are keeping from you or telling you. So it is a good opportunity just to really examine your thoughts, be clear on what you're telling yourself, and also too, like if you feel like somebody's keeping a secret, look around and don't push that aside, all right? Especially if you feel like, is there truth going on here or not? This is a good card to really recognize what those thoughts are. Let me know how that resonates with you. All right, and again, 7 is a spiritual number. Go deep within and ask those questions. All right, let's see. Mert. Mert, we got the Hermit. All right, I know you've been busy moving and doing all your things, and I know you're going to get ready to go on another adventure, but take some time for you, slow down. Lots going on for you, so just take some time for you and bring that light forward, which you have been doing through your practice. Know that it's still good to just really kind of pull your energy in. It's okay, especially to kind of rejuvenate some of that energy. You've had some big moves going on, more to come, so just take some time to shine your light to go within. All right, Carla, what did you think about that? Nice. All right, excellent. All right, let's see if I missed anybody else over here. Raylene, thank you. All right, Rebecca, how'd you like that card too? All right, so some great cards, some great opportunities. I know I have to say today when I was doing my own personal reading, the cards were so right on and they actually kind of kicked me in my ass. I have to say, sometimes, it does it like that. Made me really look at it. And a lot of it was my own mind. Thoughts we tell ourselves. All right, so we really have to make sure that we have that discernment and not the critical air, all right? We don't want to have that critical. Forget perfect. Put your work out there. Release what isn't working and really notice that newness that's coming in. Notice the ability to turn your visions into the physical dreams, into the reality you want to see. That's where we are right now in humanity. Consciousness is shifting. We've had so much going on. Take some time to slow down, add a few minutes to your meditation time, and be present to your energy. Reach out for an energy reading session, energy medicine session, or in person or online. I would love to read for you. So let's just go to close, taking another moment. Gratitude for the spirit. Gratitude for the greater spirit. Gratitude for the practice and for your path this week. One more deep inhale, pulling all that energy in, centering. Go ahead and slow down. Be sure to check out the podcast. Have a great week. To your spirit, namaste.